See you. Hello. Hi, Davey. Hi, Lacey. Hi, Christina. Christina, are you still here? In which case, hello, good morning, good afternoon to everybody. Hi, Katie. Nice to see you. Lovely to be here with you all again. Hi, Aaron. How's it going? How you doing? Davey, why not? Why not? Hi, Bassett. Sharbaz, how you doing? Right then, yeah, why not, Davey? I'll work with you, Davey Jones. Okie dokie. I will do that in a minute. I want to say some more hellos to people as they come in. Oh, great, Katie. Well done. Well done. Good to see you. It's 4 o'clock UK. Hi, Keisha. Right then. Having an excellent day indeed. Thank you. If you would like to ask me for a reading, all you need to do is say, yes, please. I would like a reading, please. Otherwise, without that magic word, the cards don't actually work. They don't function without the word please. I understand why they don't. They just go like this. They go all funny and weird and they don't work at all. So I'm with you, Davey. There we go. I'll pull you a card for what does Davey need to know today. And you can come down the bottom and tell me that you understand. I won't be scrolling. I'm going to ask you to put in your requests again because my scrolling button's not working very well today. It's very nice to see you. So if you've asked me and I haven't noticed you, please do ask again. Please do like. Please do share. Why not? Why not? Davey, 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 Davey. I want to say gravy. Davey. All right, matey. King of Swords and the Ten of Cups. Now, this feels like this could be you. It almost feels like you're... it's interesting. It's almost like you're... okay, I don't know anything about you, but what I want to say for you here is that it's almost like you've gone through a transition where you've become very in control of your emotions, but now it's almost like you're going to let go a little bit and become more emotionally available. Tell me if you understand, matey. Come down the bottom and tell me what you say, what you feel. Hi Christina. Tell me if you understand that you're now in possession of the ability to be emotionally more mature. This is what I'm getting. I'm getting a person that was very, very sort of, I need to keep control. I need to keep a lid on it. I keep needing to not actually be very emotionally attached or involved. I don't want to show who I am inside. I'm just going to be all business. I'm all professional. I'm going to kind of cut through all that emotional stuff because I've got things I need to do. But now I feel like I'm softening. I say me, I mean you. I feel like I'm softening now. I'm available emotionally. I can be kinder and sweeter and more loving and more gentle. And I realize that it's not going to be to my detriment. It's actually going to be very, 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 very good. Hi, Nikki. I feel with you, Davey, that it would take you to a place where you actually get to very much enjoy what comes of it. This is a celebration. So it's almost like you've come full circle. You've come into your own. You've kind of grown up in a way. I'm not saying you were babyish before, but what I am saying is that you were in a position where you could, you're now like much more available to people and people will enjoy your company more. You will enjoy their company more and you will feel more good about yourself. Davey, I really like that for you. Oh, Nikki's a sweetheart. We love Nikki Noonar. So then, who's next? Please come down the bottom. If you would like a reading, ask me for a reading, please. If you would like Oracle, you can ask me for an Oracle reading. If you have a question, you can ask me a question. So there we are. Oh, thanks, Christina. You are here, Christina. Nice to see you. You're very welcome, Davey Jones. Have to say it each time, Davey Jones. Please make sure you're following me, Lisa Edelman. Lisa Edelman. I don't see that at the bottom today. But it's usually running across the bottom. It just says online supporters. But Lisa Edelman, please go and click on me and give me a follow. Ah, good. Nice to see you. Right then, Aaron, you were here a little while. I'll work with you, Aaron. Yeah, I don't have my banner's not there today with my name on it. Oh, but please do follow me. Right then, Lisa Edelman.1. Right then, Aaron, I'm with you, matey. Aaron. Good that you're here. I'm pleased that you're here. Thank you for coming in. I'm going to do as many as I can. There it is. Oh, thank you. That's me. Click on me. Go and follow me. I would love it. Thank you so much. Arony. This is what you need to know. I've got it, yeah. I will do as many as I can. I don't want to feel anyone to feel they've been left out. If I haven't said hi or I haven't said I'll read for you, it's not because I don't want to. It's because I probably haven't seen your comment. So please stay around. It's lovely to be here with you. Aaron, I'm with you, matey. I've got for you a tarot card. If you would prefer Oracle, anybody, please do let me know. Aaron, that's yours because you could hear them clomping down as they fall. Okay. Okie dokie. So for you to make, right, I'm going to put it in short and you're going to come down the bottom and say to me, Lisa, I do know exactly what you're saying. I understand completely. So what I want to say to you, for you to realize your goal, it could be for work, it could be financial, it could be something that you've got in mind that you would do that would create a life that would be better for you, that you would really want, that you would say, if someone said to you, what do you want in the future? And this is what you would say, you're going to have to let something else go. There's something going on around you that you got to, is a sort of slightly disappointing situation, it feels like to me. And because of that, I can't continue doing what I'm doing as though it's going to work, because sometimes we can plug away, we keep going, we think, you know what, if I keep going then eventually it'll be all right, but it doesn't always work. Sometimes we've got to move a different direction, we've got to walk away from a situation, even though part of the situation might be interesting to us, it might be emotionally fulfilling. There's a good part of it that is not, and to the outside eye, to the untrained eye, also the situation that we find ourselves in might look okay, but for you, you know there's something that's not right for you and you need to step away from it in order to get where you want to go. And it might even be like you feel like your feet being harsh. Does that make sense? Where are you? I need to know that this makes sense, Aaron. And sometimes when we step away from something that other people say, oh, it's really good, it's lovely what you're doing, actually what it is the right thing, but other people won't see that, and they don't need to see that, Aaron. It's very much about this. Sometimes you might even need to say something like, you know what, it might be something you would love, but it's not for me. It was once for me, but not now, because I've got a different vision for my future. And that's probably what you might need to say, and that's perfectly fine. So right then, I know Christina, you've been here a really long time. Nikki, I will do my best. Pop on and ask again a little bit lower down so that I will see that you, because you know what I'm like. You know what I'm like. I'll forget. I won't forget you, but I'll forget what I said. That's more the point. I won't forget all my lovely people on here with your beautiful souls, but I will forget what I've said. So please pop down the bottom. So that was yours, Aaron. I hope that made sense for you. Christine, thank you, the yew tree. Okie dokie. Let's give you a tarot. I'm with Christina Harris right now. You're a sweetie pops. Thank you. I've got loads of time, you know. It's still quite most of an hour, 50 minutes. It's a long one. Christina on YouTube. Christina on YouTube. Oh, that's nice of you, all. Thanks for letting me do like a 4-hour reading for you. Is that all you want? Mate. Christina, oh my God, Christina, this is for you, girlfriend. The Six of Swords. So we have got a little bit of walking away today. There's a bit of a theme. So what I want to say for you, Christina, Mrs., we are moving to a very new place, away from another place. It's not so much where you're going, it's where you're going towards. Sometimes we need to get away, which is what I spoke about in the last reading. We need to get away from a situation, but for you, I need to go towards something better, and that something better is new. It's almost like you realize that there's something on the horizon, but you're not quite sure what it is. Christina, are you with me? Let me know if you understand. And then we get to a position where we're like, right, we get to start something new, and it's going to be quite exciting, but you can never do the new thing while you're doing the old thing. You can't do them both at the same time. Does that make sense? It's very much like I could carry on doing what I'm doing. I really could. Me, you. I'm not you. You're me. I could keep doing that. I really could. But if I want to be really happy and make a change and go towards something that would be very much more me, you, I feel as though sometimes we do things that don't feel like a piece of us. It doesn't feel like I've got my whole heart and soul into it until I get away to a new, I was going to say new pasture, but you know what I mean. It's like a new road, a new way of thinking, particularly that. It's almost like a rite of passage. Like you had to go through the thing you're doing in order to get to where you want to go, to get the new thing that you haven't done yet, which is going to be fabulous. Oh, good. Little goody gumdrops. Right then. Nikki Noonar. I will work with Nikki Aubergine. Nikki brings her own aubergine to these parties. In case anybody's wondering, hello everyone, here I am. I'm famous. You are famous and beautiful. Yes, and beautiful. Right, Nikki, I'm with you, girlfriend. And then I will definitely get with some more of you. Please do keep asking. Nettie, I don't have a list as such. What I do is when I see you, after I finish the reading, if I've seen that you've written a message down to ask for a reading, please, then I will get with whoever I see and am drawn to, really. So, Nikki Noonar, let me change decks because I've done this one for the last little while. I do also have oracle cards, those of you that would love an oracle card. And as you know, the code word is please, because then the cards don't work. They're just going to, all the messages on the card fall off if we don't say please. Hello, Angel. Hi, Alison. Do please remember these are free readings. So, you know, it's lovely to see you all. Thank you for popping in. Nikki Noonars. Nikki Noonar. Aubergine. Hello. Oh, no, I'm in the middle of yours, Nikki. Hi from Minnesota, Montana. Never know which it is. Maine. Right, so the Seven of Wands is your card at the moment, Nikki Noonar. So this is an interesting one for you because it's like sometimes when we're doing well, it sometimes feels as though we're not feeling that we're doing as well as we could be because we don't get to enjoy it in the way that we'd like to enjoy it. Sometimes it feels Minnesota, I thought so. That was my first one. It feels a little bit like we need to kind of with the Hanged Bunny, it speaks to you kind of just letting things be as they are for a little while and trusting that when you emerge from certain situations where it doesn't feel great, it will feel a lot better without you actually having to do very much at all, which is sometimes quite difficult because what we do, we feel we need to do something to change the situation, but very often not doing something is something, which does sound a little bit counterintuitive, but to not do anything and to allow something to be is actually affirmative action. So for you, when you're feeling up against it, which I feel like you can do sometimes feel up against it because this is what this rabbit's sort of defending his position where he's done quite well, and it's like, why is everyone being a bit mean? It's not necessarily about people being mean, it's about feeling a little bit that things aren't as, you don't get to enjoy the pleasures of the things that you should have been enjoying in the first place, and about letting go of that, knowing that when the time comes things will get better on their own in a way, but by letting them be, which is odd really because it is counterintuitive to the way we're made to feel that we need to do something at all times. What are you doing about it? Well, nothing. I'm waiting. You know, it's that I'm waiting. That's a thing. So I'll leave that with you, and then it's almost like you'll see more clearly. You will see more clearly because Lorraine will be gone. All right, so that's yours, Nikki Noonar. Thank you very, very much. You're welcome. R. Go on then, R. A-R. A-R-R. I will read for you, R. Let me get a different deck. Got a few hiding around here. There we go. This is for R. I'm going to have some water. You're welcome, Nikki Noonar. You're welcome. Get in the camera. You're welcome. You didn't do it. He likes you. How you doing, Tanya? Right then. R. Pretty please. Rainbows. Okie dokie. So this is general for you. R. Come down the bottom. Tell me if you understand what I'm saying. I will get with lots more of you. I've still got 45 minutes. So quite a long time. Please make sure you're following me, Lisa Edelman. It's very important for me that you do that. It's showing the love. Thank you. R. Okie dokie. Yeah, it'd be difficult to pronounce it any other way, wouldn't it? Right. So what I have for you is the 9 of Cups, which is a really beautiful card. So what it speaks to really is a friendship here. This is about, it's almost like you need to make a wish. It's always the wrong hand. You need to make a wish. When you see this is about things going very, very well. Hi, Georgette. But it does speak to the fact that you've got somebody in your life with whom you can get quite close, have quite a lovely friendship. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be a love match for the rest of forever, but it does mean that there's someone that you could have a nice time with and enjoy their company and really very much be seen by them. It's almost like when people walk together and they talk and they enjoy that conversation, they're parallel. They're not necessarily coming towards each other in that way, but they are running on parallel lines and they do get on very well. I've got something in my eye. It doesn't speak necessarily to kind of something forever, but it does talk about the beginnings of something that would be very lovely for you. I don't know if what your position is in like relationship status, but this is a kindness. This is a sweet relationship. This is a nice harmonious way to be with someone else, and it is very much about making the most of that and enjoying every part of that. It also speaks very much to appreciating what you have, of being very, very aware that what we have is very precious and important, and that all we have, we need to kind of have that attitude of gratitude. It's really important that we harbor that we make that. Okay. Yeah, I see that. So it does. I mean, there is love there, but it could be that it's a friendship type of a love and not, it doesn't mean it won't go anywhere, but it doesn't mean it's like predicted to be that. And it's very much in the stars. You can see how it will go for yourself. I've got something in my eye, which is a nightmare when you're wearing lots of eyeliner and mascara. So yeah, I'll leave that with you. I do think there is a nice time to be had, and I do feel like you need to just make the most of every moment that you're enjoying and show your gratitude for that with this person, with all the people, with everything that you have. It's almost like wake up in the morning grateful. So there you go. Enjoy that connection. I'll leave that with you. Do I have a YouTube channel? I do, but I don't upload on it. I put something on here every day. I do a reel every single day. Every day, Lacey. Every day. Catherine, Katie Newkirk, you've been here. I called you Catherine automatically. You've been here a little while, so I will work with you, Katie. And don't forget to keep asking me, because it doesn't mean I don't want to work with you. It just means that, good, bless you. It just means I haven't seen your comment right now. Please keep coming down and writing again. And please stick around. It's very nice to be here with you. So, Katie, and I'm glad that was good for you. Where in the world is everybody? Tell me where you all are. I'm sorry that things have been tough for you, Alison. Bless you. Bless you. Yeah, no, I get that. It is Catherine. So I know you then. I thought you were a different one. I did. We've worked together before as Catherine, right? Yeah. It just came out of my mouth automatically. Right, Katie, Catherine, Katie. Right then. Tell me where in the world you are. I want to know. Florida, my favourite. Have I asked you that before? Whereabouts? Orlando. Right, Katie, let me pull for you, girlfriend. Miami, that's it. I will do my best, Debbie. I'm working with Katie right now. Please come down the bottom and ask me again after. If you catch me after I've just finished one, that's the best time. Katie. Missouri. Oh, right. So, Katie, okay. All right. Okay. So sometimes we get into a position where we feel scared about what might happen in the future with grown up stuff. It feels like, money and finance and the way that we can sort of make sure that we've got enough of what we need for the future. We get into a little bit of panic and fear sometimes. We go, it's a little bit like that. But what you're fearing isn't a reality or a truth. It's just sometimes you get into that space where you feel a bit scared. And I would like to say that by making plans and making provision, that's the one way you can work with that to make it sort of not a thing for you. So sometimes, although fear is not predictive, that is a beautiful card. Fear is not predictive. Fear's what we're scared of isn't necessarily going to happen, but what it does mean, it might be an indicator for something to take action upon. So if you are scared of something financially and you know that you can save some money, for example, then that would be a good idea. If you feel like, I'm not eating very well, and I know that in the future that's going to make me feel a bit not great. So you start to make plans to start cutting up more vegetables and making sure that what you do for yourself is really you're the priority. That's where I'm at for you. It's quite an interesting one because sometimes we fear losing friends or losing something or not having enough of something. So it's an indicator. What we need to do is be nice to people who knew, and to eat better and to do the things that we know that might be a little bit boring sometimes, like cutting up vegetables and doing those things. But we have to do it. And I feel like that's where I'm at for you, Katie Newkirk. Bless your heart. Hi, Brolic. Hi, Andrea. Northern California, you're so lucky. Near Sequoia. I want to go there now. I have been around that area, but it snowed on the day we went to Sequoia National Park. It snowed and we didn't have the right tires, so they wouldn't let us in. So we literally got to the gate and they're going, you're not coming in. You haven't got on snow tires. I was like, but the trees. Yes, Katie, yes. You need to start to think about it at least. Alison. Roper, I'm with you, girlfriend. It's nice to see you all from all around the place. Newcastle, everywhere, Florida, my favourite, New Zealand, my other favourite. Oh my God, so nice. You're welcome. You're welcome, Mrs. Newkirk. Right, now I am with our Alison, Lancashire. Okay. Some UK, some America, some New Zealand. Sometimes we get Philippines and South Africa and Mexico and all over the place. So right now I'm with Alison, and Alison speaks like that. Hey up, Alison. You can do my accent. Hey up. Oh, you're in the Philippines. That was cool. Hello, Beverly. Right, Alison, hey up. Chuck. I do love an accent, especially when it's rubbish. I'm doing a rubbish accent. Right, Alison. Oh, that's funny. So again, I got the Six of Swords, but this is a different deck. So this, okie dokie. Now, what I want to think, what this makes me feel for you, I'll show you. No, I'm sure you don't say Chuck. They say it on Coronation Street. Oh, Chicago. So what I want to say to you is, Mrs. Alison, is that I feel like I want to get away. It's almost like I want to get away rather than going towards something. I want to get away from this one. I feel like there's some situations around you with people, probably a few people that sometimes it's like it's a lot, and I can't think properly when I'm around these people. I can't necessarily, I need to kind of think for myself, and sometimes it's difficult to do that. I do feel an element of where you sometimes believe that what you're thinking is not in any way as clever or as brilliant as what someone else is thinking, and it's almost like someone you might be a little bit dependent on in some way, because what I've got for you is two king figures. One is as cold as ice and the other one is I don't like this for you, I'm sorry, but what I do see is that you are going to get away from it, and you need to, because this might mean that you and someone else has to get do something, and there will be someone to help you to go into a different space. But it's almost like I don't like the way they're looking at you. You know, it's like these people, you need to kind of get on with it quickly, because it will make you feel better. And you can make provision to move away. So you will know what it is. And it's very much like these are sort of very firm figures. They're very planted in their thought processes. They're not flexible people. They're not nice, thoughtful, kind people, although the King of Pentacles would very much be a nice, kind person in many ways. But in this situation, I don't see it. It's more like they want you to be dependent on them for money, or to be like cowed to them in some way. So for you, you want to think about getting away from that. And I know that you can. And the way that you start to think differently and more empoweredly. One is my sister, right? Yeah, because obviously it doesn't have to be a male figure. It's just that that's how it's depicted in the card. But they will look you square in the face, and they don't move on their thought processes. They just are so rigid in their process. And that is so, so hard. So you have to just get away from it, really. So there we are. Where are we? I will leave that with you. Bless your heart. You have a dog search. Good luck, Debbie. Right then, let me see. I'm looking for the word please. I'm not seeing it very much. Michelle Claire. I'm with you, girlfriend. Michelle. Please do follow me. Lisa Edelman. I think it's Lisa Edelman.1, isn't it? Lisa.Edelman1. Please do go over to my page and drop us a follow. I would very much appreciate it. Thank you. I'm going to have some water. I'm going to drop it down myself first. Michelle. Right, I'm going to give you a bunny. A bunny. I will get with more of you. Please do come down the bottom after I've finished, and then I will get with more of you. Thank you for popping in. Thank you for sharing. And thank you for following me. Michelle. And then I might pull some oracle cards. My first love is tarot. I like an oracle, but my first love is tarot. But if you would like an oracle, I've got lots here, so please do ask. Michelle Claire. There we are. Ten of Swords. Knight of Cups. All right, so this is almost an opportunity for you to move on from a difficult situation, but there's a lot about it that you're carrying with you. Thanks for following me. So thank you, Michelle. It feels like there's something you need to leave behind, all right? What have I done? Pressed something. Can you hear me still? Good. So there's something that's over and done with and has to be left behind. It has to be left in the past so that you can move on to a place of happiness and heart space, get into your heart space, so that things just feel more kind of light and pretty and beautiful. But somewhere in your heart space, you're carrying something with you that keeps putting you back where you were. Does that make sense? So it's really coming to a change for you. I feel like you're just on the edge of that being done with and over and finished, so that you can move on to a much happier space. But sometimes there's something you do whereby you replay some of the things people have said to you that you don't like, that have made you upset. It's almost like they go over and over in your mind sometimes, which that does happen to all of us. I do understand that. Are you there, Michelle? Please do let me know if you understand. I will get with more of you. Just left a job, just started a new one. Okay, good. I'm pleased you started a new one, because I feel like you will really love it. So if anything happened in the last job that made you feel a bit icky, please don't let that be a thing that stays with you, because it's not part of what's going on for the future. The future is much brighter than it was in the last place. I really feel like there may have been some things going on there that you were like, oh, and it kind of leaves an atmosphere behind. So really, as soon as you can sort of put that away, cleanse it out of your aura, the happier you'll be, Michelle. I feel like that will make sense. Okie dokie. Beverly, then Anne. Okay. Beverly, then Anne. Beverly from the Philippines, I'll work with you right now. I'm going to pull you an oracle card. You're welcome. I will try and remember your question as well, Anne. I like questions. Beverly, are you still there, Beverly? Beverly Siloan Augusto. And then I will get to some more of you. I still got like best part of half an hour, so don't worry if you're looking for a reading from me. I do want to see that you followed me, please. I would appreciate that. Beverly! All the way over in the Philippines. I bet it's beautiful. Right then. Beverly. Here we go. This is your card. Okay, so this is about you coming into your spirituality. This is called Crow Spirit. Now, co-create with spirit. That might sound a bit cryptic, but what it means is for you to get more in touch with your own spirit, to be more aware spiritually. Is almost like starting to come into our own. Maybe you would like to do some meditation. Maybe you would start to think about the way that things were done, like through the ages, through your family, through your ancestors, the way they've always done things. It's almost like they want to pass on a certain amount of spirituality to you. I don't know what if or how you believe, but it does speak saying prayers to your highest power. And even if that's just a prayer of gratitude and thanks, or lighting a candle. Thanks, Michelle. Lighting a candle and just sitting with it and allowing that to be, so that you can kind of disengage brain. Sometimes we need to disengage our brain in order to get, I'm shining, to get in touch with our own spirit, if you will, and your own guides, the guides that we all have, which means creating something for the future. So if you've got plans about things you would like to do, invite your guides, your highest powers, those that work with you in your best interest, in always light and love. Allow for them to pop in and help you to realize that which you would enjoy to do, the things that you kind of desire, the things that would make your life better in any way, because that's what they want for you. And it's almost like we've all got a team behind us cheering, and those would be your ancestors, and those that would guide you, the ones that you were assigned at birth. All of us have those, whether we know it or not. And you may be getting to the point where you start to know it. And a crow, they're very intelligent, so we know how intelligent spirit is. We know that they won't do anything without us asking for it. They won't just butt in, but they would like to be recognized as well. So the recognition is something that you might want to start bringing more into your daily practices, even when you're cooking, bring them in, and you might find yourself inspired to do something different, put different seasoning in even, and it's like, oh yeah, maybe someone in my family used to do that. It's all of the inherited knowledge and the genetic thought processes that we may have that it's so subtle, we're not aware of it. So for you, Beverly, that's your reading. Thank you so much. I know I said I would work with Anne right now. I will do as many as I can. Please don't think I'm not trying. I am. Are you following me on YouTube or on Facebook? Thank you. I think I've got about four followers on YouTube, but a lot more here. This is where I mostly work. Thank you so much. Hi, Penny. Hi, Helena. You're welcome, Beverly. Right. I'm with Anne Ivor. Any travels for me? Let's have a little looky for you. And. Yeah, please do follow me. I've drunk most of it. Right. This is a nice deck for you. And bless you. I'm with you. And Ivor. All right. And any travel plans for me this fall? Did you? I'm getting deja vu. Have I answered this for you before? That's an interesting feeling I just got. And travel plans. Long travel. There we go. Could be. It's not definite at this point, and I feel like there's some things you need to put away in your mind. Facebook, great. Good, that's much better, Lacey. I'm glad. Thank you. I feel like there's a part of you that worries. Always the wrong hand. It's mirror. So there's a part of you that worries about things, and that kind of precludes any enjoyment in planning, because for you, I want to be planning to do things, and I need a structure. I need a way of doing things that makes sense for me. I need to save some money. I need to think about how I'm going to travel. It's not about, I could say to you, yes, there is, but then you wouldn't do what you need to do. Excuse me, the water's gone a bit stuck. It feels about, for me, I feel like if you make the plans, if you do the things that would be helpful for you to do in order to do what you would like to do, you kind of envisage it, you can manifest it, you can save up for it, and don't worry, because worry really never did anybody any good unless it engendered something being done. So worry is only helpful when it makes you get up and do a thing that makes what you want happen. So for you, don't worry about travel, don't worry about everything, don't worry about money. Get on with what you would like to do in order to make the travel happen. And it's not something, things don't happen out of nowhere. So like people say sometimes, am I going to get a job? I worry about home repairs. So maybe deal with that, because when you're away, what will happen to the place? You might need to kind of get it patched up. If you've got like holes in the roof, that kind of thing, you need to get it patched up. It's not as bad as you think it is. It never is, because that's kind of like a monster under the bed, and we don't have monsters under the bed. What we have is thoughts that make us feel as though there are monsters under the bed, and that's the big change here. So for you, a little bit of structure. If you could do the biggest things, the biggest part that needs doing, then see what you've got left financially to do what you'd like to do within travel. And then while you're away, if you want to go away, you won't worry about the house. So that's where it's at for. But I do feel like you need, or if there's any way to make more money, more revenue coming your way, that would be a good way to use the worry to make sure that you earn some money. And if you can't, then it's about being very structured with the way that you deal with it. So it's kind of doing things in a linear fashion. I'm going to mend the holes, I'm going to mend and then I'll see if I've got anything left for travel. And if it's not very much, maybe I will go on a little trip, that kind of thing. So I feel like you can do a lot of things, but the worry is only going to help you if you do what you need to do, and you can only do one thing at a time. All right. Hi, James. Lacey, I'll work with you. Lacey Gray, thank you for following me. I do a reel every day. Every single day. You're welcome. Lacey Gray, are you there, missus? I will work with you, then I will get with some more of you, I promise. Is Lacey here? I don't see you, Lacey. Lacey! Lacey! I've got 20 minutes still. I've still got something in my eye. It's so annoying, isn't it? Especially when you can't see it. It's like a fibre of some kind. Goody gumdrops, Lacey Gray. Macy Gray. I want to keep saying Macy Gray. Singer. Lacey Gray, Lacey Gray, Lacey Gray, Gray, Gray. I don't do readings regarding health, legal, or fertility. If you have health concerns, please do go and see your doctor, your general practitioner. or anybody that would help you with your health concerns that is actually professionally trained to do that. Absolutely. Right, Lacey. Lacey. Never health, legal. I wouldn't do financial advice either, but you know. Right then, Lacey, great. Did you see that? No, you didn't. They nearly went flying. 5 of Swords, Chariot. Okay, so interesting little bit of cardage here, a bit of cardage. So what I want to say to you, don't let little petty disputes get in the way of what you really need and want and can do, because sometimes we can get thrown off track. Particularly at the last minute, we can get thrown off track. We've got a plan, we're going to do this, and then something comes along and gets on our nerves or gets into our psyche or just kind of upsets our apple cart a little bit. So this is just a little nudge for you to know that you mustn't get involved. Sometimes when we're very determined to do a thing as well, it upsets other people. So it's like, if you said to somebody, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a new job and I'm going to get a new outfit and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that and I really can't wait and I can see it all and it's a brilliant vision for my life, and then they go like that. They will just go, they won't use words, they'll just go. So really, this is very important for you to know. Thanks, Andrea. It's very important that you know that you don't get sidetracked or thrown off course by a little mosquito in your orbit when you've actually got a lot to do and a lot that could be really important and take you places that you would like to go. I want you to work and stay within the structure of what you understand to be good and right and your moral compass feels all right with, and don't get into any arguments or winning at all costs, choosing which mountain to kind of fall on, that kind of thing. You don't need to do that because it won't do you any favors, even however tempting it could be. And does this make sense, Lacey? I hope you understand why you skipped me from your list. Don't have a list. So I hope this makes sense, Lacey. Good. Bless your heart. Right then. Penny. Distractions. They're so easy. Even if it is an argument, I'm with Penny. Please do follow me, all of you that I have not, and you will see my card of the day every day as well. I am available for private work. Right then, you're welcome. I've lost her now. Who did I say I was going to work with? No, there was someone. It's gone. Penny! Thank you. I'm so glad Veronica's on the ball. You're a sweetie, Veronica. You are a sweetie. Lime, sweetie, my favourite. Lime is my favourite. What's your favourite colour, sweetie? If you can have orange, blackcurrant, lemon, strawberry, lime. There's only one right answer. Penny, let's see what we've got for you, Mrs. Let's see what we've got for you. If I don't get to you today, you know where I am for private work, but I'm also here every week. Penny Hugh. Am I saying that right? Penny Hugh. Lime. Correct. Mind you, I'm wearing it. I forgot about that. I'll do my best to get to a few more of you. We have still got quite a long time. Penny, henny, penny, and the sky fell. Henny, penny, lime. Henny, penny, page of pentacles. Henny, penny, 6 of swords. I've had the 6 of swords out so much today. It's just ridiculous. Right, Penny Hugh, what I want to tell you is that you need to think about the future in terms of where you're going next. Your future is not where you are now. It's where you are going to go. It's an interesting one. And I do feel like when you get there, you're going to want some time away. So it's almost like, I feel quite grown up about this, Penny. Come down the bottom. Tell me if you understand. I feel grown up to the point where I'm thinking in a way that is very much future based. I'm thinking very much about financial how do I, looking after myself, making sure I've got what I need, saving for the future, spending some time alone. And it's almost like I'm going to put off today for the future what I will enjoy in the future, but I'm going to put it off for now. It's like a little bit of deferred gratification because I've got to reach a milestone in order to get where I'm going. And then it's like it's plain sailing, literally, because again, the wrong one. We're moving into smoother waters. So sometimes it can be choppy on the route. And then we find ourselves, we call it plain sailing, and that's where it is for you. It will become plain sailing when you get to more towards where you're going, but sometimes it feels difficult to make a start. And when you get that space where you just need time to think, I feel for you, Penny. Does this make sense? You need that space to think and collect yourself and be inspired by that which brings you nourishment of the soul, which is sometimes prayer, sometimes higher beings, sometimes your own higher self. All of those things. It's like it's worth asking to the highest what you can achieve. How do I go about it? That kind of thing, because I do feel you are going places and you need to. You're on the way, and it's very much about you. Bless your heart. Thank you very, very much. You're welcome. I know Autumn's been here a while. You're very welcome, Penny. Thank you. I know Autumn's been here a while. Autumn, then Maria. Autumn, then Maria. So Maria, you better be the one to remember, because you know what I'm like. Right then, Autumn. If I'm not with you, it's not personal. It's very much that I haven't had the time. The hour goes quite quickly. So Autumn, I'm pulling for you an oracle card, Mrs. Maria's got her face on. Right then. Autumn. Only Maria said lime sweets. No one said any sweets. Right, Autumn, this is your card. You're very welcome. You're getting a Oracle. It's not Oracle. Stag spirit, take the lead. Okay. Put that down, put these down. When I fan them out, it's much better for these cards because they seem to fall on the same couple of cards all the time, which is not right. It's probably something about the card itself, the card stock. So for you, Stag Spirit, take the lead. This means you are now in a position where you need to front something up. It's not about you being told what to do or how to do it. It's very much about you may be that people will follow you, but it's very much about you branching out for yourself, taking the lead, going. Sometimes it's about doing things on our own rather than doing what we've always done and with other people. This is about you kind of thinking, it's not even about team playing. It might be that there is a team, but it's about being at the head of that and going forward on your own. This is what I need to do to carve out a niche, to carve out a space where I want to go. If I don't step up, it's like no one will step up. Nothing will get done. I don't want this to be a situation where you're always the one that has to do everything. I don't feel like it's one of those situations, but I do feel like this is particularly important, that you're the one in charge of this. You're the one who makes the rules. You're the one who says how it's going to be. It could be anything. It could be where we're going to go on holiday, or it could be that I just need to make a change in the direction of what's going on. There might be a little change of power dynamic where I like, you know what, this is how it's going to be now. I want this to be this way. I hear what you're saying, but this is how it's going to be. This is very much about stepping into a role of leading others or leading yourself where you need to be. It's really important because when a card comes out, I know that it is a nudge, if not a little push into the direction that you need to be going. So that's your direction. You need to step up. You need to be in charge. You need to take lead, and you will do admirably. You will do really well with that. So that's good for you. You're welcome. Hi, Caroline. Hi, Linda. Hi, Alia. Don't be sorry. Maria, everyone's remembering. You're so cool, honestly. Thanks, Veronica. Thanks, Maria. Greetings from Italy. So true. Thank you. Bless you. You're welcome. How you doing, everyone? Thanks for popping in. Maria, then Brolic. I think. Maria, then Brolic, then Andrea, if we've got time. But only if you're following me. Maria! Beautiful, beautiful singing. Maria. Maria. Defense. Okay. So this is a dragon fruit. Dragon fruit, dragon. So what it speaks to really, when we talk about defense, it's almost like the situation, do we need to defend ourselves? Have we been put in a position where we need to defend ourselves, or would we rather be on the offensive? It's an interesting one, because what I feel for you is that when we're made to defend something, we need to think about why we feel we need to defend something. Why are people coming at us about something we hold dear or believe in, or even political, or dare I say religious thought processes? You know, what I think doesn't need defending against someone coming at me. And so it would, if you find yourself in that situation, I would like you to think about why you feel you need to defend to that person or people, and think, well, I'm not going to do that. If you either get on board or you don't. You know, I don't need to defend my thought process to you. I don't even need to explain it. If you don't like it, it's unlucky. But if you feel like you need to, then I want you to think about that. All right. That's what's important. And sometimes we sometimes have to defend ourselves from people coming at us. And again, that's just a little nudge and a message to you to think about who you're with and why that happens. Why are we in a position that we need to do that? So again, just please do visit that part of your process, your thought process that suggests that you might need to. All right. And why and who. All right, so I'll leave that with you. Brolic, quickly for you. A quickie for you, Mr. Mrs. Brolic. I'm never sure. Doesn't matter. Hi, Linda. Good, Maria. You're welcome. Hi, Julie. Hands up, who's following me on Facebook? Lisa.Edelman 1. Brolic, I'm going to give you a dragon card while I drop them. Very shiny I am. Brolic, 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 Brolic. Oh, Carrie. Hospitality. So this is very much about you sharing time, sharing space, sharing food, sharing yourself, really. If you would like to invite people over a little bit more, if you can't, maybe hang out with people, break bread with people, have a nice time with people. Hospitality is an interesting one. It's like, how do we show hospitality? What do we offer? We offer something of our generous self. We offer something that we may have made that we want to give to other people, breaking bread, that kind of thing. Fellowship, where we can be with other people and just spend time together doing something simple. Doesn't have to be expensive, but it needs to be with other people. So this is a time for your kind of thinking, who can I be with that's easy to be with, that I enjoy showing hospitality to? It's not about you inviting people that you don't like or out of duty. It's much more generous than that. It's that kind of, this is how we show love, that kind of thing. We make food for people. Sometimes that's how we show love. We have tea together, we have a ritual, we do something that's, you know, it doesn't have to be expensive, but we have to do something that kind of unites us with other people sometimes. And it may be that you haven't thought about doing that for a while. So oh, Julie, you didn't necessarily do that for a while. So this is very much about you breaking bread and sharing time and space and perhaps food and yourself and your home or someone else's home. It's a nudge for that. Julie, when did you remind me? Did you remind me like 5 minutes to the end? Oh, mate. Julie, next time remind me right at the beginning. Who did I say I was with next? Andrea, I think. Was it Andrea? Please do follow me, everyone. I would appreciate. No, don't be sorry, matey. It's just that I'm so sorry that I said that, and then I didn't know again till the end, because, you know, if you know me a little bit, you know that when I'm working, I'm not really hearing what I'm saying. I would have said that, absolutely, but I will try to get to you after Andrea, Julie Briers. I will do my best. Otherwise, I mean, I'd love to work with everybody. Right. Andrea Hector, I think it was. It was Andrea Hector. Andrea Reese, I'm really sorry. I feel like I really didn't realise there were two people with the same name right now. It's Andrea Hector. Oh, you're sweet, Julie. It was Andrea Hector, I'm sure of it. I might have time to do a couple more. Andrea. The cards fall down quickly enough. Andrea, so what I want to say to you is you've got to shed a load. You've got to let go of some things, Andrea Hector, because for you, I've got the 10 of Wands and the 8 of Cups. So this 9 of Cups, pardon me. So this speaks very much to you, like, do I want to continue what I'm doing or do I want to be happy? It's almost like I can't do both. I cannot keep doing what I've been doing and enjoy what's coming my way. I'm really, welcome, Brolic. These are so disparate, these two cards. They don't speak to each other. They're not friends with each other at all. It's almost like they're just polar opposites. So in order for me to enjoy a lot more, I've got to let go of some things. I've got to streamline. I've got to think to myself, all right, so maybe that was great last week, but I can't do it next week. Maybe I can do it every 3 weeks, but not all the time. There's so many things. Hi, Margot. There's so many. Thanks, Caroline. There's so many things that I'm doing that are making it's almost a little bit, it's onerous. All right. You know, like when we're carrying around 25 pounds of potatoes all day, you know, you could maybe pick them up for a minute, but you can't pick them up for longer than that. And this is where I'm at for you. You've taken on a lot and it's getting in the way of you kind of feeling the love and feeling the gratitude, really. So for you to feel all that, you're going to have to decide maybe that's not for me, because you can't do things over and over and over and it still works out. You can do a lot for a little while, but you can't do a lot for a long time. That's the difference. All right, so I'll leave that with you. Julie, are you here, Julie? Julie Briers. Still got a few minutes. So I'm going to work with Julie Briers. Hello, Devanshi. Whoopsie doodles. Let me have a sip of water and then I'm going to pull for you, Julie. Right, let's pull another deck out. Oh, you're welcome. Does it make sense? Did it make sense, Andrea Hector? Thank you. They jump around. Julie. If you're here this week, please do pop in next week. Drop me a follow. You can find out how to work with me privately as well. Julie. My Julie. Right then, my Julie. Right then, let's see. These are very shiny cards, so they sometimes sit on each other and they go flying. Julie. Good. Oh, thank you. I'm glad it made sense. Same card again in a different deck. It's interesting when that happens because it means it's really yours. It's very much your card. So for you, Julie, I have got to a position now. I like this for you, Mrs. I've let go of something. Something's finished. Something's over. Something's done. All right. This one. And now I can look forward to something else, something better, something that's much more a piece of me, Julie. It's almost like the start of a new life. It feels like a new chapter, let's call it. A new chapter in Julie Briers' life, whereby things start to move quite quickly when you start to realize that you're in a position now to let go. When we see this one, it's like, it's not necessarily it was a piece of cake getting past it, but once we fully embrace that something's done and over and we can move on, then we start to look forward to this one. This is like the beginning of everything. This is like the seeds of the beginning of the world, really, because it's the Ace of Pentacles. It's the potential for you to have a completely new start and to move away from this sort of oogie mire that you may have found yourself in at one point, and it wasn't necessarily fun, but we're in a position now, you know what, I'm going to move quickly. Things are going to work for me. And I've set things in motion. I feel like, Julie, you've set things in motion for you to have just a better time and better place, a better life, a new beginning. Does that make sense, Julie? If I didn't get to you this week, please do pop on next week, or you can work with me privately. Julie, let me know that made any sense for you. Good. Right then, I'm going to pop off now. I'm over my hour. I've managed to get to a lot of you. So I did really well. Clever me. Thank you very, very much. God bless you. Spiritual wise, good. Yes. Anyway, really, it does make sense in wherever it works for you. Goody gumdrops. Bye. Please pop